I may have went a little overboard during Passion Planner's Pi Day sale. Stay tuned to see what I picked up. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Tracy and I'm a girl with plans. So, this is a big box. Look at that box. Look how thick it is. I actually got this pretty quick. It is on the 24th, and of course the Pi Day sale was on the 14th. So I got this a lot quicker than I thought, just because I'm assuming they sold a lot of stuff. But this is my first time buying anything from the Passion Planner, and for $3.14 I bought a lot. Look at all that stuff, y'all. Let's take a look, shall we? All right, guys, through the magic of editing, I went ahead, removed all of the plastic off of this, and I only pulled out one of each of the things that I purchased. So yes, I did purchase a lot more. You saw the size of the box. I purchased multiples of the daily planners and multiples of the journals. This is all I purchased for the actual weekly. So I think what we're going to do is we will start with the journal. That seems the easiest. Looks like a little piece of the cover might have flicked off there. $3.14 is what I paid for every single one of these items. Can you believe it? And I believe all of these retail. The journal would be the cheapest is my guess. So that one might be like $30, but everything else is like retail like $35 to $40, I believe. I'll pop it up on the screen just in case you're curious. Yeah, they're not cheap, which is why this is the first time I've gotten it. I discovered about their Pi sale last year, and I assumed it was just like old planners, meaning like they were trying to clear out the planners for like the current year, because the sale is obviously on Pi Day is $3.14. So that was my impression, so I really didn't pay attention to it. But no, y'all, everything I bought was undated. So yeah. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. This is the Passion Journal Elite Black. This is an A5 size. Yeah, so it doesn't say A5, but it is the same dimensions. So it is an A5, which is 5.8 by 8.3 inches. They're considered small. They have a small, medium, and large. The large is letter size, and the medium, I believe, is B5. And this is a blank notebook. So they had dot grid. They had dot grid, blank, and I can't remember if it was lined or graph. I don't know. I'll pop it up on the screen. I'm going to have a lot of stuff popping up on the screen, y'all. So here we go. So like all the Passion planners, they do have this like flimsy type cover, which is perfectly fine. I have no issues with that at all. It's a nice like vegan leather cover. So here we go here. So it doesn't lay flat, but you know, I'm fine with that. I'm not going to complain. It's perfectly fine. So this just says, if found, please return to. And then you have a table of contents. Okay. And then my intention for this journal. And then I had to get the blank because that's all that was left. They did have a pretty green one, but everything was gone in the green. Or was letter size still available? I think something letter size was still available. And I'm like, yeah, I have some letter size journals and I never use them. So I knew I wasn't going to get it even for $3.14. So I'm like, okay. So I bought multiples of these. So yeah, I think it's really, really cool. So this is just a, you know, a ribbon bookmark. You can definitely, yeah, this is, you know, I don't know if I love this really. I don't love the color. It does feel like, you know, doesn't feel as luxurious as others, but it's fine because it has a bookmark. There are a lot of journals out there that don't. So I'm not really complaining about that, just kind of giving information in case you've never held a Passion planner. So that way you have expectations. And then you have this is like a material. So this is, like not paper, it might be paper covered in a material, but you have your pocket. The pocket looks like it's glued on right here. So my guess is you would have to be a little careful with what you put in here, but the addition of a pocket is great because again, not a lot of journals or planners have pockets in the back. So that's great. Yeah, so you get 210 pages. This has the awkward glue thing in there. So I would say 209 because I wouldn't use that one, but I'm excited to try this. A blank journal can definitely have fun with that. That would be more decorating than writing in, we can say, because I can barely write in ones that have dot grid and keep things straight. So yeah, I did get a couple of these. Some are for me, and then I'm gonna gift some other ones. So I was trying to think ahead. Could have bought a lot more than I did, but I was trying to show a little bit of restraint. And then I had 2 daily passion planners. Okay, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so that way you guys can kind of see this one a little bit better when we get to the inside. I'm rolling over the paper. So these were the 2 colors that were available in the $3.14 sale. So the Cosmic Blue and the Amethyst Dream. Fortunately for me, I love them both. However, if they were just plain black for $3.14, I would have still picked that over paying more for a pretty cover, because that's just how I roll. Like, my thought process is, if I didn't love this cover, I have a lot of die cut stickers. I can put die cut stickers on it, or I can put a cover over it. You know, I have some pretty covers too. So, yeah. So, it has the specs on here. This is how I knew it was an A5. And then it has 93 days, and again, undated. So I've seen a lot of people use the undated from Amy Plans, you know, from Martina Sticker Company. She uses the Passion Planner daily, and I've been tempted for a while. I used to like message her all the time. So, oh my gosh, you're going to make me buy a Passion Planner. I finally did. So I'm going to be sharing these. I'm not going to leave. I don't know if I'm going to start using it in July, or if I can hold off until January. I don't know. I am going to be using this for my wellness planner. I'll explain how I think I'm going to use it. I think it's going to be perfect, y'all. That's why I bought enough for 2 years. So this is just a quarter. So I bought 8. I bought 4 of these and 4 of these, y'all. I know I've never even used it, but they were $3.14. You can't resist. All right, let's get started. Let me make sure I'm centered though. Okay. All right, so with the Passion Planner, they kind of tell you about all of the sections and like how to use them and the purpose of them. Your welcome letter. This is showing you how to use the daily pages. Of course, these are just suggestions. You can do whatever you wish with it. And for me, using it as a wellness planner, these are just suggestions. I'm going to be using them completely different. And I will say, I only saw this available in a size small. I don't know if any of the undated is available in a larger size or not. But these were only available in the small size. And then over here, they have free, you write your own ideas here, and they have little ideas. So like free space to grow, space of infinite possibilities. And that's what is on your daily. So they're kind of giving you ideas here of what to put here. I'll go through this a little bit more in a minute. And then space of possibilities, what you can put here. So that way, if you get this and you're intimidated by all of the space, because even though it's tiny, it is mighty. It kind of gives you ideas. And I love this. I love this. This is simple things because it's undated. Like I said, it's only 93 days. The date started and date completed could vary by the person using it. If you were using this as a work planner and you're only using it for 5 out of the 7 days, this will last longer than 3 months. So again, this is showing you how to brainstorm your goals, I guess. Your passion roadmap, I guess that's what they're calling their goals. And then they have your monthly game changer goal. Define the one goal this month that, well, the one month goal that would have the most positive impact on your life. Take 5 minutes to create a mind map to brainstorm as many tasks as possible. And then make it measurable. That's making like measurable tasks to fulfill your goal. Prioritize number tasks in the most strategic order. Add tasks into your daily page. And then it says commit. So like I will block off blank hours a day to make my goal a reality, and define your why below. Visualize. Take 1 minute to visualize completing your game changer goal, exactly how you want it, what you see, feel, hear, and smell. Note those here. Key habits, ask for support, resource, celebrate. I'm not reading everything. I didn't think it was going to take me that long. Now you have your perpetual calendar. I wasn't expecting this for some reason in a 3-month planner. This could be very helpful. So if I was going to start this in January, for January through April, I can come in here and write my steps. That's what a lot of people do for like health and wellness. They'll measure their steps or something in here. But I could use the first, like, because I want to like kind of look at it. I could keep this one out and then record it for the rest of the year, even though all the other pages are filled in, and I'll be in another planner. So you could do that, or you can write it in the other planner and then choose one to record it in, or you can just use future planning, which is, I guess, its intended purposes. And then all of your months are at the top, are at the front. So you have all of this. This seems to be a little, we'll compare it to the weekly planner when I get to that. But you have a lot of people to see, places to go, things to learn, personal projects, work projects, and then a map of this month's game changer. And now we have, these are more of their, I guess their goals or their game changers. Self check-in, what's on your mind, memorable moments, accomplishments I'm proud of, how I've grown, and my biggest lessons. And then this is pretty much similar to what was at the beginning that I went over. So now we have 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Okay, so there's 93 days in here, but you actually get 4 monthly calendars. So that's good because, like I said, because all your days are together, you don't have to do a Saturday and Sunday if you don't want to. So that would give you more months out of this instead of like a true quarter or 3 months. So here is your daily pages. So you can see all of these sections here. So this is now remembering your game changer goal. So to me, what you could do here is write the tasks that you want to do that day to reach that goal. Then you have personal to-dos, work to-dos you can put there, just free space, self-maintenance, best thing that happened, today I learned, today in one word, mood. These are actually really good for working out. And even like here where it says work, I can write my workout statistics there. I can put my Apple Watch tracker stats there. So I can do a lot with this. And then, of course, your hours go from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. and they have half hours in between. So it is a very small space. And the only reason why I say that is because I'm going to be using this for tracking. So like if I eat breakfast at 9:30 in the morning, I will write everything that I have for breakfast. So that's why I'm saying it's a tiny space. But I think it's fine. I'll just have to be brief when I write and write a little smaller, but I have all of this. I have all of this to play with. Yes, I'm going to be tempted to decorate it and stuff like that, but I can do so many things here that I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do with it. But this was very intriguing to me, and a health and wellness journal to have the 2 pages. I was like, okay, so if I wanted to start journaling and kind of, I guess, mesh together my physical health and my mental health, that could be a good opportunity to do that, because I could do that. I could do my mental journaling here with my physical health there. So there we go. It looks like we have some blank pages in the back. So it starts at 216 and goes to 227. So that would be 11 pages in the back to kind of just do whatever you want. So for me, again, I'm going to be 100% using this for my wellness journaling. So what I might do is do 2-page monthly goal spreads or something like that. So I might start out here and do a quarter overlook type thing, like what I want to accomplish that quarter, and then do monthly kind of goals here. So that is the Passion Planner Daily and the A5 small size. Like I said, I don't know if they come in multiple sizes, but like I said, those are the 2 colors that I got. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. Let's take this off of here so you guys can kind of see it too. So super, super pretty. These are like covers that I might even consider picking up if I was buying them at a higher price, because these are gorgeous. This is a more material cover. And then this is more of your vegan leather. So they are different materials, but like I said, the price, I am going to look at one of them when we kind of compare. So these are the same exact planners. I just was not sure what size I was going to like. So yeah, this is an A5. This was a B5. So I was correct. I just wasn't sure because this is a undated weekly planner. And I wasn't sure if the small size for a weekly planner would be too small. for me, even though I like the size in general, just usability wasn't sure of. And then I was nervous that this might be too big. So one of them I'm going to keep, one I'm going to gift to a friend. Now that I'm going for a bigger size, let's zoom out just a tad. Okay. So this is 12 months, medium size. So their B5 is the medium, and I guess their large would be their letter size. It doesn't have how many pages because I'm sure the pages might be in here. Let's see if it's dated. If it's, okay, so there are no page numbers on this one. So again, you have the same pocket. I'm assuming that was the same in there. Oh, you have a Passion Planner sticker. I was so excited. I just didn't even look. But yeah, they all have pockets that match whatever the cover color is. So yeah. Okay. So here we go. The same thing as the other one. Okay, this is interesting. This is actually interesting in a lot of planners I've seen that are undated. Let me make sure I'm still centered. I find it interesting that planners that are undated will have an actual calendar overview in it. So yeah, I see that these are all produced in 2022. It's just interesting. I have a few, it's not Passion Planner specific. I have a few planners that are undated that have calendars in them. So you could just tape them together. Or what I would probably do is I might create a vision board in Canva. Or if I was going to be using this as a work planner or a catch-all planner, I might print out my work calendar that shows paydays, days off and stuff like that on a sheet of sticker paper and stick that on here. Or I might just cover it with blank sticker paper so I can do whatever I want. So just like the daily, all your months are at the front. I wanted to make sure of that. Let's take a look real quick at the differences because I can already see the differences. But, these are going to be tough. All right, so in this monthly one, it has lots of black and gray, whereas in your daily, it is completely bare bones. I like how it's completely bare bones because all of these, this one said Monday start on here. But if it didn't have that, you can start at any date you want. You could do a Sunday start, or hey, you can be completely crazy and do a Saturday start. On here, it was super easy to do that. You can do that here by just covering it up. But that would be my only thing. And I again, not Passion Planner, pretty much any place. I'm always if it's undated, just don't write the days of the week for me. Let me do that myself. So yeah, this one, it's pretty much the same. It's just, this is just all black and white with no shading, which I absolutely love. This just has all the shading over all of the titles or the section headers. So here we have monthly reflections. So I like that a lot. So what is the most memorable part of the past month? I'm just going to leave it here. You guys can pause it if you want to read it. I also know that Passion Planner does have printables on their website, so you can try out their layout if you are kind of interested but are not sure if it's going to work for you. I'm not sure if they have any of this on here, but if they do, it can definitely be useful to use for any purpose. All right, so I'm assuming because this is a 12-month planner, you're going to have 12 months of this. So we're not going to count to make sure. That should be what's happening. And then on the last one, so at the end of your monthly reflections, which there is an end of the month checklist too, highlight your accomplishments, choose your month's game changer from your roadmap, and then use the bottom right of your monthly layout to break down the goal into smaller steps, and then set checkpoints or check-ins to check to see your progress. And then you have end of the year reflections. Nice. So I need to really up my game when it comes to this. That's one of my biggest things. Okay, so I'm assuming this is going to be the same. So what I was curious of, and the reason why I ended up buying two, because I was just going to buy the A5, and then I was like, ooh, is it going to be too small? And it does look very tiny. I write fairly large, not ginormous, but I just can't write really tiny. Maybe that's what I should say. So this scares me, just the tiny space. But yeah, So you can see it's the same exact layout. It has the same exact time slots, even though it's a smaller planner. Because sometimes when they're smaller planners, maybe they do hours versus half hours, but this is the same exact. So it's 6 to 10:30 p.m. and it has half-hour time slots, and then the noon is shaded in right there. You have a place for today's focus, and then you still have your personal and your work to-do list and things like that. Like even here, you still have 3 sections. They're just tinier. They're just smaller. So I got to figure out which one I would prefer. Because like I said, I'm definitely going to gift this one, the one that I don't want, to a friend. I prefer the size of this one, but I don't know if I can write in it. So in the back of this, like I said, the pages are not like, there's no page count on these. Like there was a page count on the journal and the dailies. So I don't know how many pages there are, but you have completely blank pages here. And then you have dot grid here. So definitely some more spaces to be creative, maybe journal. This would be a good place to do monthly goals if you want more than just a game changer goal. And then, like I said, your pocket. So there we go. So those are the Undated weekly planners in both A5 and B5. And then we went through the small, or the A5 daily planner, as well as the small journal, which is also an A5. Now the journal, like I said, I'm not sure. I know they had dot grid. I wasn't sure if it was graph or lined. For some reason, I'm thinking it was graph. But like I said, by the time I got there, and I got there pretty early on, they only had blank for this one. So my guess is some of it might have been sold out before the sale started. But there we go. I'm really, really happy with my order. If I got this, I mean, my total price for how big that box was crazy, because like everything was $314. So if you multiply this by 4, that is maybe like $13 for a year planner. What? That's crazy. That is crazy, especially when it's undated. I would have paid that for an outdated one. So yeah, because I have to get 4 of these to make the year go. And it says daily on the side. Do these say weekly? No. These say daily. So that's the only one that has some stuff on the edging. But yeah, very, very pretty. This is really pretty too. I didn't comment on this, but that's really pretty too. So there we go. We'll see when I jump into them. I will be jumping into this a lot sooner than obviously these, because I am pretty set with my current planner lineup. So I would not be making any changes for the second quarter. But when there's a sale, you got to jump on it, because if not, then you're going to be paying like $30 more come like 6 months later. So that's the reason why I went ahead and bought this, even though I have no intentions of using these anytime soon. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please press that like button. And if you have yet to subscribe, I hope you would also consider subscribing to my channel. That's all I have for now. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Bye.